Ooh, hey there. Excuse me. Hello, how do you do? My name's Harry Wetzel. Thanks for coming. It's the 80s, darling. Yes, it is. It is 1984, January, Saturday the 14th. Yes, day after Friday the 13th, where last night we stayed up all night long snorting illicit contraband substance. Yes. And so after getting home and staying up later yet, listening to the Internationale at full blast, and then getting a couple of crummy hours of sleep, when I wake up, I feel like I've been run over by a steamroller. Yes. Did you ever do cocaine? Yes. Well, the thing is, the aftermath is horrible. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad that I do not love that particular substance because it's like you were beaten in your sleep. You go to your roommates and you say, "Did you guys come in here and hit me with 2x4s when I was asleep?" Because that's what it feels like the next day after that particular illicit contraband substance. Yes. Ay. So anyhow, it's the next day. And it's Saturday. So it's the long day. I got to go in at 2 p.m. and stay till 10, the full 8-hour shift, because there are a lot of deliveries on Saturday. Oh, so it's a busy day, and by the time I go in at 2 o'clock, I'm already exhausted. So imagine after all those deliveries and all, I was pretty much busy all afternoon and all night. So by closing time, I am shot down. I'm pretty much exhausted. So I go out and at closing time, and I stack up the booze boxes. There's booze boxes that we stack up because we get many orders every day. And we stack them up down by the curb for the trash collectors to get in the morning. And so, depending upon how many boxes, I'll just have a line of boxes, or I'll make a sculpture of a pyramid or a choo-choo. Anyhow, I'm stacking up my boxes. It's a couple minutes after 10, and I go back in the shop. And Gregory is on the phone, and Michael's standing there listening to him, frowning. And I only hear half the conversation. I hear this: "Margie, it's not like that at all." Ah, he's apparently talking to Margie. "Margie, no, listen, we just go into the bus stop and we have drinks and that's it." "No, Margie, it's just Michael and Harry and me." "No, Margie, no, you gotta understand. No, it's what? No, but Margie, no, Ma, but I, Ma," and he's not getting anywhere with this tactic. So he decides to take a completely different approach. And then he says, "Margie." And he says, "Oh, Harry, you ass bucket." "Margie, Harry just dropped a whole case of wine." "Oh, look, there's wine everywhere. I got to go kick his ass and tell him to clean it up." "Margie, look, there's wine everywhere. I got to go. Margie, I'll talk to you later. Bye." And he gently hangs the phone up in the cradle. And he turns to Michael and he says, "Now there, Michael, is how to get off the phone." I say, "What, lying?" He says, "No, Michael, by hanging the phone up gently in the cradle, Michael." Michael says, what'd she say?" "She called me a whoremonger." "She called you a whoremonger?" "Yeah, apparently she thinks we're going out and getting fucked all night." I told her it's not like that. I chime in, "No, Margie, it's not. We're not going getting fucked all night. We're going out and getting fucked up." Michael says, "Oh, monger." I say, "No, Margie, we're driving around Harlem all night long. Michael's sneaking up and stealing money out of your secret piggy bank to give cash to the drug dealer so we can snort illicit contraband cocaine all night long. Perhaps that, but we're definitely not whoremongers." Michael says, she wouldn't even believe that. Gregory says, "Harry, did you get all your boxes piled up?" I said, "We're good to go." He said, "Gentlemen, suppose we should go to the bus stop for a round?" And off we go. We close up the shop, and next thing you know, we're up at the bus stop. There's Terry's favorite bus bartender, and he's like, "Gentlemen, how are you? It's great to see you. Can I get you your usual?" And we're like, "Absolutely fantastic." And he gets Michael's rum and coke and Gregory's Johnny Red and my Rolling Rock and Bushmills. And I shoot that Bushmills down. Boom. And I just got my beer and I just sort of drink that gently. And we hang around for a little while and I finish that beer and I'm like, "Gentlemen, I got to tell you, I am completely exhausted. I think I got to get going. I call it a night. Billie Holiday or no, I am not ready for any further punishment. So that was Saturday. Now it's Monday, and I seem to be ready for further punishment. I'm feeling much better a couple of days later, and so when I go into work at 6 o'clock, I'm feeling rather jaunty. Yes, and I'm wondering what kind of rabble rousing we can get done. Yes. So I go in the shop at around 6 o'clock, and Karma Chameleon is on the radio. And I always thought that song said, comma, 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 comedian. Anyhow, I go in there, and there's a lady in the shop, and Gregory's talking to a lady, and probably about wine, boring her over something. So I go and take off my coats, and then I get a gander at the lady, and it's this 30-something, fair-skinned black woman with a head of beautiful black hair and sort of a flip, but she is wearing such a frown, such a scowl. And then I realize, oh no, it's Margie. I look back in the shop, and there's Michael in the shop, ignoring Margie completely. He's pretending to work. He's got his wretched feather duster, and he's dusting the bottles back there. Margie apparently found out where this place is and insisted that she bring Michael down and drop him off at work. And then she's going to come back at closing time and pick him up and drive him home. Aha, I see. No rabble rousing tonight. So, Margie finishes up with Gregory. She looks back at Michael and says, see you later. And off she goes. She has the Doris Day spot right in front of the booze store. And she gets in the car and off she goes. Poof, she's gone. Michael comes up. Gregory says, how come you told her where this place is? Michael said, I didn't tell her nothing. She found out. It's really not that hard. So, says Gregory, he says, so, the warden's really got you under her thumb now. And Michael says, don't call her that. It's 4 hours later. It's closing time. I'm out there stacking up the boxes again. And who should drive up in the station wagon and get the Doris Day parking spot but Margie? She gets out of the car and we meet eyes. And I look at her like a deer in the headlights. And I see her seeing my fear. Yes. And then she looks puzzled for a moment, but then she sort of dismisses me and marches on into the store. I finish up piling up the boxes, and I go on over and I look in there before I go in the shop. She's just standing there. Michael's just standing there, and Gregory's rushing around trying to close up the joint. I go, well, there's nothing else I can do around here. I just buzz in there and I get my coats. I'm like, all right, see y'all tomorrow. Bye. And poof, I'm gone. Right. So this is what it's like every night this week. Margie shows up and after sucking all the joy out of the room, stands around glowering. Michael stands around frowning. Gregory stands around scowling, closing up the joint, and I'm frightened of the whole business. Yes, it's a barrel of laughs. So it goes on like this every night until Friday. It's Friday night, and Gregory tries pleading with Margie. He's like, Margie, listen, please come with us. Just come out with us one time. You'll see what it's like. We go to the bus stop, we have drinks, and you'll see what it's like. You'll see that we're nothing like you're worried about. Please come with us. How about tonight? Please, Margie, come out with us tonight. Well, Margie doesn't like this idea. She's sour and grumpy. But apparently she gets an idea. She says, all right, I'll come with you. I will. I think what she thinks is that we're going to accidentally expose ourselves for what we really are. A bunch of whoremongers. Right. Well, so we get in the station wagon and buzz on up to the bus stop. Yes. And you can't park in the Doris Day spot in front of the Blarney Stone because it is an actual bus stop. So We park down the street a little bit and walk on in. We go in there. Then there's Terry, our favorite bartender. Gentlemen, how you doing? I haven't seen you all week. It's great to see you. Can I get you your usual? And Gregory is all smug at this, and he looks at Margie and he says, "See?" And Margie's all unimpressed with this, and she says, "So now what?" Terry gives us our regular drinks, and Margie gets herself a rum and coke, and then it's pretty much a regular evening of drinking. We're standing around telling jokes, talking shop, laughing at stupid shit, and like that. It's just like any other night, except now we have a marble granite statue of Margie standing there, immovable, stone faced, not having the slightest bit of fun as we're all goofing around like a bunch of idiots. So this goes on like this, and at one point, Michael and I are laughing at some stupid thing, and I look at Margie, and I swear I saw her face almost crack. She almost smiled, yes, and then I saw her crush it down. I saw her decide to quell the impulse to have a good time, and she went back to frowning. I thought, oh, poor dear. Anyhow, it goes on like this until it's time to get the hell out of here. We're not getting anywhere. Margie hasn't moved an inch or learned a thing, or so it seems. So we leave. We're going on out. We say goodbye to Terry, and we go outside. And my bus pulls right up, which is a rarity. Which is a rarity. It's fantastic. So I get in my bus and I sit there in the back there, and I'm riding back to the Upper West Side. And I'm thinking about this lady who's crushing an impulse to have a good time. I can't help but be a little saddened by all this. All right, listen here. I want to tell you that I need you to subscribe, right, and like, and comment, and share. Please do. I so look forward to telling you what happens next. All right.